Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of Transolution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this pick a card tarot reading, we are going to be looking at what are your magic powers. So here are 4 decks that you can choose from. See which deck or which decks, you can definitely choose more than one, has a message to reveal to you about your magic powers. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to love watching Marvel TV shows and cartoons and read the comic books. And so I am so stoked for this reading. Check out the timestamps in the description box below to go to your reading or readings, and I will see you there. Hello, beautiful souls. For those of you that were drawn to this first deck here, for what are your magic powers, we're first going to pull a card here from the Magical Spell Cards deck to see what the real basis of your magic ability is, and then we'll get more information using the tarot deck. Now, also with this reading, you're going to be getting some information on how to activate and amplify your magic power as well. I'm so excited for this. So what came out here for you is knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So what I'm getting here is that the special magical ability for those of you that were drawn to this deck is you have this superhuman intelligence. And what I'm getting here is, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the comic books and stuff like that, but you know, like Iron Man, Tony Stark, and we have like Batman, and we have Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. These like mega geniuses who know how to gain knowledge really quickly and apply it. And what I'm getting here too is it's not just like book smarts for those of you that were drawn to this deck. It's not book smarts that's the only ability of your knowledge, but you also have access to this arcane, occult, ancestral, old energy. And so I bet in like a past life, many of you were even shamans, record keepers. I'm also getting like Akashic readers. So you have access to this cosmic divine knowledge and wisdom, and like you kind of understand how the universe works, how energy flows. And I'm getting like magician energy. Like with this knowledge, you know how to create things in reality, in your life. And I'm also getting that you all are very eager and excited and happy to share the knowledge that you gain with other people. Maybe some of you even are teachers or coaches, YouTubers even, like myself, who love sharing your knowledge and wisdom for the benefit of others. Oh, okay, wow. Maybe the deck is like, okay, enough shuffling. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we got these 2 cards here. We have the Ace of Wands, and what I'm getting here is it's this very Harry Potter energy. And the thing about Harry Potter is, you know, they go to Hogwarts and they attend this school to get this knowledge on magic and spell castings and potions and astrology, all of these things. And you have that knowledge within you, and you really know how to apply it. That's sort of an extension of your power, is you really know how to apply that magic and that knowledge that you have within. And here we have Daughter of Wands, some more Wands energy here coming through. And what I'm getting here with this is there's this very childlike wonder and obsession with you when it comes to knowledge. It's you are like kids in a candy store when it comes to assimilating knowledge, and you just love to gobble it up. Like, I get that some of you are really like bookworms. You know, you really, when you finish one book, you're so excited to read the next book, and you could even be one of those people that have a lot on your list, right, of books that you want to read. So maybe you have this wish list, or you have a library here with books that you have on your to read list. And it's almost like you can't even get through them fast enough, which is really cool because I love to read as well. So I get where you're coming from. I totally vibe with that energy. Okay, let's see what other tarot messages we have coming through for you. We have the 8 of Swords here. And what I'm getting from this is many of you, you get really carried away with your knowledge seeking to the point where you get kind of isolated. I see you in a study, really, in the corner there, comfy and cozy reading your book. I see a lot of you on laptops even, and just looking for the next bit of information to kind of satisfy this hunger for knowledge that you have, because you just pick everything up so quickly. You guys are fast learners, and that's an amazing power, because there's so many people these days who say they struggle with technology and learning new skills and tasks, and it really frustrates them, and then they just give up. But not you. You guys are like super duper quick learners. Daughter of Swords. Wow, we have daughter energy again. So what I'm getting here is just this enthusiasm, this passion for knowledge and communication. And with Swords energy, it's really about the mind energy, right? This very powerful brain of yours that picks up this knowledge, is able to apply it quickly, and oh, wow. What I'm also getting here is you can start to, once you've accumulated this knowledge, you're able to apply it in new ways that a lot of people actually haven't thought of before. So some of you are inventors, even. Like, you invent new processes, new thought patterns, new ways of doing things. Maybe some of you are even engineers, computer programmers. Wow, oh my gosh, really, really awesome stuff I'm getting. And here we have the Five of Wands, okay? So what I'm getting here from this card is that one of the problems with your magic power is your brain moves so fast that to a lot of other people, you can appear kind of scatterbrained. And you can also kind of appear as if you have ADD or ADHD, and that sometimes frustrates the people around you, which also then in turn frustrates you, because it's not like you're not paying attention. It's just sometimes the information that they're giving you, or whatever they're interacting with you on, like an activity or something, it's just not enough to stimulate your mind fast enough. And it's almost like you pick everything up too fast while they're still trying to catch up and process things. And so there's this sort of butting of heads that's happening between you and other people when you try to interact, which could be why you enjoy that alone time. And you love just being in your own world of books and online, and just getting this knowledge. Now, what I wanted to pull for all of you as well is this sacred geometry card that is going to activate other layers of your magic powers here by looking at this image here and meditating with it. Now, I know some of you have a hard time with meditation and focus, so you can definitely check out some of my meditation videos. They're guided meditations, which is how I started on my path to becoming a better meditator, I guess, if that's a term. And I know that it can help you as well. So they're relatively short videos, and you can do them quite easily when you wake up or right when you're getting ready for bed. Those are good times to try them out. But let's see what sacred geometry we have to activate your next layer of your powers. So we have healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So there's a couple of things I'm getting here for all of you loves here is sometimes you all are so, engrossed in reading and obtaining this knowledge that you kind of neglect your body here. So what will actually help with your mind powers here is to actually move around more. I'm getting the messages that it's not so much about adopting an exercise routine, although that would be wonderful as well, but just the simple act of getting up and walking around the building, walking around outside if you can, would even be more powerful. Doing a couple of push-ups or jumping jacks, and just doing some type of physical activity to get your body activated as well, which will then work in concert and in harmony with your powerful brain abilities here. And the other thing that I'm getting to is some of you, you get so caught up with what you're reading and what you're learning that you forget to eat sometimes. And so make sure that you have a snack handy. And I'm getting that some of you are actually even going to need to set an alarm to remind you every 1 to 2 hours specifically to get up and just walk around for 5 minutes, do jumping jacks for 5 minutes, do push ups for 5 minutes. And if that seems like too much for you, then even just doing 10 jumping jacks, 10 push ups every 1 to 2 hours will be a huge leap in activating this new layer and new level up, sort of your abilities. Now, also, I wanted to get a crystal for all of you beautiful souls to help amplify your magic powers here, okay? So we have something to activate, and we have something here in the form of a crystal to help amplify. So it's going to be like that superpower battery. It's going to take your abilities and your powers to a whole nother level. Jade. So be the bigger person is what it says. So have a piece of jade handy around you. You can wear it as a bracelet. You can carry it around as a crystal or as a ring or as a necklace, but have jade around you that will amplify your abilities. But the other thing here is that you have to understand, there's a message from jade as well, that you have to understand that because you're super duper smart, it can be hard to have patience with other people. But jade is reminding you that, hey, you are like mega genius here, and you just have to understand and have compassion and patience for people that don't pick things up quite as fast as you do. So if any of this resonated, make sure to hit that like video or like here for this video, and comment down below what resonated with you and what you're calling in from your reading here to bring that into reality. Now, if you're ready to continue on and get more divine light messages here, make sure to check out my video. Here's a little link up there, and find out who is showing up in your life soon. So until next time, my dears, my super geniuses here, I will catch you on the next video. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Sending you lots of love. Welcome, 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 fam. For those of you that were drawn to this second deck here to find out what your magical powers are. So let's pull a card here from this magical spell card deck, and this is going to let us know what the basis of your powers are, and then we're going to get some more details from the tarot. And also in this reading, I want you to receive an activation for the next leveling up of your power, and also a crystal that's going to help amplify your power as well. So let's see here what the basis of your magical power is to start off with, okay? So we have destiny. All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. So what I'm getting here is actually that you all have a really, really powerful intuition. And with this intuition, you're actually able to guide people around you towards their destiny. Now, there's this character in Marvel Comics that's kind of coming into prominence again. Her name is Destiny, and she's able to see the future. And so that's what I get your abilities are. You have some kind of clairvoyancy abilities. Like you can sense the future, you can see how events are going to unfold, like see kind of what the most likely outcomes or pathways are from any course of action, okay? Now there's of course many, many different types of possibilities in any given moment, but you're able to kind of pick out the ones that are most likely to happen because you can feel the energies, you can see it. And also what I'm getting here is many of you have these clairvoyant kinds of dreams where you're able to see what's coming when you are in dreams. But one of the things that I'm getting is a challenge for some of you is that you can't remember your dreams when you wake up. And so it's important that you set that intention to recall your dreams the moment you wake up, and it's probably a good idea for you to have a dream journal next to your bed. So as soon as you wake up, you journal what it was that you dreamt, and then you can let your brain sort of process it throughout the day. So, wow, that's a pretty cool power, a little bit of clairvoyance. So, let's get some more information about your abilities here that speak a little bit to like how you can use it and maybe ways in which it affects your life for better or for worse. Okay, so first out, we have the Six of Wands. So, what this is telling me is you can definitely use these powers to your advantage. It can really bring a lot of abundance, a lot of what seems like good luck to other people, but really it's just your ability to sense the destiny pathway of things, how things are going. What I'm getting here for some of you as well, very strongly actually, is you would make excellent investors if you're not already doing that. Like, you know where to put money and resources and energy so that you can create this abundance for yourself down the road. And next we have the Lovers here. I think a lot of people maybe ask your advice about love. And you're one of those people, because of this ability, you can sort of sense if people are a good match or not. Like, you can see the energy play between two individuals to say like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a good love match, or no, you really are just here to learn from each other in this relationship, but it's not gonna last. Like, I get the sense that you are able to tell that, and perhaps for that reason, people without knowing, they'd come to you for love advice, for relationship advice, because you're able to have that very smart eye and that intuitive knowledge about how things are going to play out. Justice. What I get here is what's so beautiful about you and your ability is you don't misuse it. Like, you really want to give people that optimism and that hope, and you don't necessarily want to, create this doom and gloom and this foreboding energy when it comes to people's destiny path. Like, you're able to see the positive, you're able to see that silver lining, and people really appreciate that because everyone has free will, and so they can choose their own pathway, which is what you see, these multitude of pathways, and you have this beautiful heart where you just want what's best for people. And I'm also getting a warning for some of you is not to abuse it. Not to abuse that power, because just as much as if you set that positive intention for people to have their highest and most aligned path, sometimes you're tempted to make the choice for them, which goes against the divine rule of free will. So just a little bit of a warning. Don't abuse your powers, right? With great powers come great responsibilities, right, Uncle Ben from Spider-Man? So here I have the Hierophant. And so what I'm getting here is a lot of you are actually seen as spiritual leaders, okay? Because everyone can sense your connection to the divine, to this cosmic higher power. Like, you have access to that type of knowledge through this dream work, through this clairvoyance. And a lot of people look to you as a mentor, as a coach, as a spiritual guide. Maybe some of you are healers, right? So leaders in some way for the spiritual realm, the esoteric, the occult. Maybe some of you are even tarot readers, to be honest. Let's see here, death. So what I'm getting here is what's a challenge for you and for some of the people that you sense information from is endings. So some people, I shouldn't actually say some people. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who just don't like receiving what they call bad news or negative news. And so for you, that's been a struggle for your journey, is trying to figure out ways to communicate to people when things aren't going to go the way that they want them to go. And that's really difficult news to pass on to anybody. It's like disappointing news. I totally get it because I used to work in medicine and I would have to tell my patients some things that, they don't really want to hear about their recovery process. So that can be really hard for you. I feel like I need to draw one more card for you, my dears, because around this death card that can give you some strength. Two of coins. So what I'm getting here, oh, do you see how this mother here, she has a lot of love in her, but she has a lot of worry um, as to how her children are going to grow up because of their paths and the differences in how they are. And so what the universe wants me to pass on to you, my dears, with this beautiful ability of seeing the future and seeing how energy is going to flow most likely, is it is a great responsibility to have your power, but you also have to remember everyone has free will and they're going to do what suits them best. And you shouldn't take, now I'm seeing why this Justice and this Hierophant card came out. You shouldn't take on full ownership of other people's actions. You're here to just guide and share what is in their highest and greatest good. So if you set that intention, you're doing your part. But ultimately, everyone has their own path and their own destiny. And ultimately, things are going to balance and come to center here, okay? It's just how fast and in what way people are going to come back to their center, right? When they're going to come back on course. Some people, they kind of wander off and maybe experience difficulty and they come back on course. Other people, they experience like strokes of good luck, but ultimately they also come back onto their naturally aligned course, right? And so what I'm getting here is, again, there's a balance of ownership between your role in their life and their own divine sovereignty as the ultimate final say in what happens in their life. So don't take on any more of the energetic responsibility for other people's actions than you really, really need to, okay? Because I get that that's stressing you a lot. So with this image here, we're going to get an activation of the next level of your powers and your abilities, something that's going to take it to the next level, okay? So there's going to be a beautiful image here that you can meditate on to help activate those layers of your subconscious brain to amplify your powers. Here we have integration. And look at all these different triangles. It's speaking to the multiple layers of everyone's destiny's paths that you can see. So the frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Wow, this card totally speaks with this. Again, this is a balance. This is a divine tapestry of life. Even though you're able to see so much, you're not necessarily able to see everything. So you can see how things are going to turn out, but you don't know the ultimate end goal, right? So for example, you might see that someone's going to break up and it's going to be really sad for them. You can see that, but you might not be able to see far enough ahead with your abilities yet to know how happy they're going to be in their next relationship after this one ends. Maybe all you're able to see with your abilities is that a relationship is going to come to an end and they're going to be sad, but you're not able to see what the next step is, which could be this awesome, amazing happiness with the true love match of their lifetime. Does that make sense, my loves? And so take a look at this and just integrate this ability here about balancing your energies, okay? Because some of you are getting way affected by the probabilities and statistics of other people's lives, and it can weigh you down and make you feel a bit drained. And so make sure to take some time to return back to yourself. You here at the center, return back to yourself. Anchor yourself in this reality, all right? And show yourself some love, because even though some things can be difficult when it comes to other people's lives, it's not your fault. Like, this is not your fault about what path they ultimately choose. So with this crystal here, we are going to see what crystal ally is going to help you amplify your abilities. Oh, okay, there it is. We have lepidolite. And what it says here is recall your dreams. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what I'm getting here, we were just talking about your dreams at the beginning of your reading, but what I'm getting here is get a piece of lepidolite so you can get it as like a bracelet, a ring, a necklace, or just a free crystal. And what you want to do is you want to keep it underneath your pillow, is what I'm getting as far as instructions go. So keep it under your pillow, keep it at your bedside, hold the crystal whenever you set that intention before you go to sleep to be able to recall your dreams fully upon waking. And hold that crystal again as you write down in your dream journal. And you'll be able to get more information and strengthen this ability. So if anything from your reading resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button and to anchor in and affirm this new layer and new leveling up of your magical powers. Comment down below what you're calling in about your reading today. Now, if you want to keep this fun train going, make sure to go ahead and check out this video and see who is showing up next in your life. Now, for those of you, I will catch you on the next video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out. See you then. Bye-bye, y'all. Rawr! Hey there, Soul Fam! For those of you that were drawn to this Dragon Tarot deck here, we are going to first get a card from this magical spell card deck, and this is going to tell us what your magic power actually is, and it's going to anchor in your reading. And then we're going to use the tarot to get more information, okay, about your magic abilities. And then also in this reading, you're going to be receiving sacred geometry activation to bring your powers to the next level, but also you're also going to get a recommendation for a crystal that's going to help you amplify your powers as well. So let's see your power. Oh, abundance. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Wow, this is an amazing, amazing power and gift. And so what this is saying to me is that you can take anything and you can multiply it. So you are one of those people that whether you know it or not, you can take like $1 and somehow ultimately with that manifest it into 10 bucks, 100 bucks. And you can take any situation and just bring it up to the next level. So in a way, you're already amplifiers. And so when people are having a good time, when you show up, it becomes an even better time, right? And what I'm also getting here is it's interesting. It's this food analogy where, people are eating food, but maybe they don't feel satiated or they still feel hungry or it didn't quite hit the spot. But your ability is to really nourish a lot of people and also yourself. I'm also getting from this that your ability is actually not to really be suffering, not to ever really have true scarcity in life. And so you have this abundant energy where everything you do really amplifies and goes up. You yourself are like a crystal, is also what I'm getting. You're like this crystalline structure, this crystalline being that wherever you go, like higher vibrations happen. I get the sense too that many of you are very well loved, well liked. It's almost like people just naturally gravitate towards you. Wow, we already some cards coming through. So let's just get a couple more. Anything else coming? Oh, okay, no, we're gonna have to wait to get some more cards. So we have here the Eight of Cups. And so the Eight of Cups in this particular deck, in this particular reading, what I'm getting is 8 is a number of amplification. It's a number of fast movement. It's a number of abundance, to be quite honest, because it takes the number 4, which is anchoring things in the physical realm, and it's multiplying it, okay? Because 4 plus 4 is that 8 number. And what I'm getting here again, because it's the cup suit, is you really amplify positive emotions around people. And that's really the secret to your ability with abundance. Because when you're in those higher vibrational states, then love, wealth, career, health, all those things come a lot easier and a lot faster. Page of Cups here. What I'm getting from this is that you are a very sensitive being. Because so many people naturally gravitate towards you, you can feel drained quite easily. I'm getting that some of you are really resonating with that right now, that it's almost like you can't even keep up because you're so busy. You have such a full social calendar. It's really hard for you to find a moment to yourself. What I'm getting from this first part here is for those of you that have this special power of abundance, the full moon means a lot to you. And the full moon's gonna be a great time for many of you to recharge. So you should incorporate some type of full moon ritual every month, where even if it's something as simple as taking a 15-minute bath for yourself or going out to walk under the full moon, that will really charge you back up because you are a vessel for abundance. And so you have all this energy, all this light energy, all this crystalline codes within you, and other people are, I don't want to say leeching, but they're pulling some of that energy out of you because you are this super battery, this cosmic battery, and you yourself need to make sure you're recharged and replenished. I'm also getting that several of you have an abundance of energy. Okay, like when other people are getting tired and worn out, you are still ready to go, like that Energizer Bunny from back in the day. I think it was like Duracell. Here we have Wheel of Fortune. I'm also getting with this abundance, you're very lucky. Like there's not much more to say with that. You're just super duper lucky, and that's why you're so abundant. And I get too, a lot of people envy you. They can maybe get a bit jealous of how lucky and fortunate you are. Here we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting for you with this ability is some of you are feeling like, oh my gosh, no one is this lucky. And there's a little bit of worry at times for you when you're like, when is my luck gonna turn? When is it gonna take a twist? And the truth of the matter is, again, you're not ever gonna be in that poverty situation. Because you're so abundant and you're so magnetic, you are always going to have opportunities come your way to make money, to get healthier, to have friends and social contacts that will take care of you if anything happens, right? And so there's no need to worry. Like your destiny in this life, because of your power, is not really a poverty. You're here as a force of support and healing on this planet, okay? And you're gonna be well cared for. Here we have the Two of Wands. And so what I'm getting here is choices. Sometimes what the problem is with people who are so abundant is that they have a hard time sticking to one plan, one course of action. And so that's just something to be mindful of. And whenever you get into that space, it's very important for you to connect to your heart, connect to spirit. And for some of you who, I'm getting the sense that some of you have trouble with that, like you have trouble connecting with yourself, your heart, your higher self. And the way that I would suggest doing it is through meditation, because honestly, that's how I became so much more in tune with my purpose, who I am, what I desire, what I want, versus, information from the outside world that can be very confusing. And so I would suggest checking out one of my meditation videos. They're relatively short, so you can do it at the beginning of your day or at the end of the day, and it's a guided meditation. So for those of you who feel like you have wandering thoughts, a wandering mind, having a guided meditation is a way to get you focused in on the present, and that will help you trust your intuition, trust your gut, and be able to make these choices that you're faced with every day, multiple times a day, I'm getting, with more confidence. So let's see what sacred geometry image is going to come your way to help you take your powers to the next level. We have integration here. So this came out actually for the second deck. So some of you, I think many of you actually have probably multiple magical powers, but if you also felt drawn to the second pile, make sure you check it out, okay? It probably has a message for you about another one of your abilities. So here with integration, it says, the frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of our lives, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. And so what I'm getting here, again, is it's very important for those of you who chose this deck to pause. You need to take breaks within your life. You're so full of energy. You have such a busy social calendar. You have so many opportunities coming your way. And, you know, even for some of you who have so much money, it's sometimes hard to decide what you're going to spend your money on, what you're going to invest in, what you're going to purchase, because the sky's the limit. You have an abundance of choice, right? Money is not an obstacle for you. And what I'm getting here is it's even more important for you to pause and reconnect with yourself. That's why meditation is so important, and just integrate. You are receiving so much information and so much stimulus that it's really important that you don't get lost in all of the noise around you, okay? From all these people, all these opportunities. So focus in on this image here and integrate your energies. And not that you necessarily need a lot of amplification here with your special abilities, but let's see what crystal is going to work with you to help you along your journey moving forward, all right? So the crystal that's going to amplify for you is red jasper. Take action. So what I'm getting here is it's going back to this energy sometimes of confusion, because there's just an abundance of choices, abundance of opportunities, abundance of people. So red jasper is going to help you stay focused. It's going to help you choose with more ease the most aligned path for you to take action on. So you can bring red jasper around just as a loose crystal in your pocket, or you can find like a bracelet, a ring, a necklace, some other type of jewelry that can connect you with this energy of red jasper. So if anything resonated for you in this reading, make sure to hit that like button, and to call in and anchor in these magical power and take it to the next level, make sure you comment down below what it is that you're calling in about your abilities and its next stage. Now, for those of you that are eager for more readings, make sure to check out this video up here, who is showing up next in your life. For the rest of you though, I will see you on the next video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out. All right, take care, loves. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Aloha, Soul Fam. For those of you that were drawn to this fourth deck here, we are going to first pull a magical spell card to see what exactly your magical power is, okay? And then we're going to get some more information from the tarot. And before this reading ends, I'm also going to share with you a sacred geometry image to allow another layer to activate within your special powers, and then also a crystal card that is going to help you amplify your magical powers, okay? So let's see what that magic power is. Energy. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Okay, so what I am getting for those of you here is you have this abundance of energy and endurance and stamina. And so those are some of the features like when I used to collect superhero cards and comic book cards. Those were one of the readings when it comes to superhero statistics or stats, right? They have like strength, intelligence, speed, and they have endurance and stamina. So what I have here is that you are the one, your special ability is to really stick with things. Like when everyone else is given up, when everyone else is like throwing in the towel, when everyone else is exhausted, you have that energy to keep going. And because you have that energy to keep going, you are a strong support system for other people. So I get that a lot of people here, they feel very, very safe around you. You have this protector energy, this protector gift about you. So I don't know if you've ever seen like the Fantastic Four. One of the superheroes there is named Invisible Woman, and she's able to create these invisible force fields and force shields around her. And so, what I'm getting with your powerful energy, your powerful stamina and endurance is you have this ability to really protect the people around you. And a lot of people love and care for you and really adore you for that. Um, Okay, so well, we got so much of energy here. We have the Four of Swords, and so a lot of rest here. And so, what I'm getting for you in particular is when you rest, so when you sleep, when you take a nap, when you take a soothing bath or go to the sauna or spa, you are really rejuvenated. And that's actually a blessing. Like some people in this world, they are so anxious, they're so fearful, they have a lot of stress that they actually are constantly draining themselves. But you know exactly how to relax and recharge. And this is like so important for your body and your health. And what I'm getting here is, you know, many of you, because of this endurance and stamina, you don't actually get sick easily. You're I'm getting like Wolverine vibes. Like you have this natural healing ability about you. And sometimes people get really jealous that you don't really get sick often. Here I have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups came out. And so what I'm getting here is that because of your natural like healing energy, a lot of people, again, really love being around you. You attract and magnetize people because you have such a strong body. Yeah, what I'm getting here is actually a lot of you have, you know, you're very healthy. Your body is very fit. Um, and people just love being around you. You have this very soothing and calming energy. It's very anchored down. And um, yeah, what I'm getting, so with the cups, we have this water here, okay? And water is very cleansing, it's very refreshing, it's very rejuvenating. And that's the type of energy you have. And that's part of the reason why a lot of people love to be around you because you have this natural healing presence, okay? Not only for yourself, but the people around you. And even look with the Page of Pentacles, there's this waterfall coming down around the Page of Pentacles. So even more water energy coming through, but you make people feel relaxed physically, okay? Some of you I'm getting are really good with touch. Maybe some of you are like masseuses or physical therapists, physical trainers. Yeah, wow, that's really awesome. So you guys are amazing at the work that you do as masseuse, as people who work at spas. What are estheticians? Okay, so a lot of you have very healing hands, I'm getting as well. Oh, that's so cool. That's an amazing gift to be able to share with others. Okay, let's pull a couple more tarot cards here. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting here is just some information on how to work with your abilities, okay? So with this Nine of Wands, because so many people come to you for healing, what ends up happening along the way is you pick up other people's energies and you pick up other people's emotions, okay? And because you're this natural, what I'm getting here is a filter. You're this natural filter for people. It's like they offload and they dump their lower vibrational energy, their toxic energies on you, and then you kind of filter and cleanse it out. Yeah, that's like really hitting home for me. Like that's right on the money. And so it can come a bit as a burden for you, which is why rest is so important for you. And thankfully, rest is very rejuvenating for you. Rest and relaxation are so key. So make sure you stick with that habit of setting time for yourself, to be alone, to just be within your own energies and nurture and heal yourself. Okay, there's this importance for self-care and alone time for you that is very important that you remember. Um, yes, yes, okay. And also, what I'm getting from this Ace of Cups here is if you ever feel like your emotions are off, like you don't understand why all of a sudden you got angry or all of a sudden you feel sad or anxious, trust that a lot of times it's because of everyone's energy around you. Like you are so in tune with that. And so it's so important for you to step away from like the crowds and the group and just take a moment to ground and center yourself. All right. Um, I'm getting that us taking a sip of water is a very good practice for you whenever you're feeling other people's energies. Just take a sip of water and visualize and imagine that water cleansing you of other people's energies. So let's pull a sacred geometry card. It's going to have an image here that's going to activate another layer, another leveling up of your special ability here. So you can use this image to activate that subconscious layer of your power. So we have Earth. I don't find this surprising, actually, loves. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal and spiritual aspects of our nature. So what I'm getting here as far as activating your abilities is to bring more plants into your life and more actual like soil. So for some of you, that's going to involve going out for a walk within a park or a wooded area, going for a hike regularly, okay? That's going to activate your ability to have a greater capacity for other people's energies. And you can even do it through meditation, to be honest. Like visualize yourself connecting with Mama Gaia. And I actually have a guided meditation video that does just that. So make sure you check out my meditation videos. There's like a playlist that has them and you can find it there a lot easier. But connecting and anchoring yourself with earth energy is going to really help you along your path. And now let's see what Crystal Ally is going to come in to work with you to help amplify your powerful energy, your powerful healing abilities. Ooh, I'm kind of like excited to see what comes out, and it's this one right here. So, agate, get back into balance. And so what I'm getting here, again, a lot of you need to spend time alone, which can be hard because a lot of people are drawn to you, right? Because you have this healing, soothing property about your being. But you need to schedule in time for yourself to get your energies back into balance, because you know your impact on the world is far from over. Is what I'm getting is you all are here to make a big impact in your social circle, within your community, within the global community as well. And so you need to make sure that you take care of your own energy, all right? And so agate can help. So get an agate crystal and keep it in your pocket or your purse. You can also wear it as like a bracelet, a ring, a necklace. You can wear it as jewelry. So keep it close to you as a reminder to take regular breaks for yourself and alone, all right? So to anchor in this powerful reading of your magic powers, make sure to hit this like button, and to give it that extra oomph, comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, what you're anchoring in. And if you want to keep this light train going, make sure to check out this video here, who is showing up in your life soon. And for the rest of you, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next video. But until then, I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, my amazing energy healers. Bye-bye.